Hello everybody, welcome to my weekly blog. I've not been doing enough of these lately, and the reason for that is I've been writing the blogs, not reading them to you guys. And by you guys, I mean probably nobody. But I'm just going to go ahead and do what I do anyways. So today we're going to talk about the Russian and Antwerp diamond connection. The ADC confirmed that Russian and Antwerp diamond industry were officially interconnected. That's because of the connection with Alrosa. First of all, they're geographically pretty close. They are, they hold quite a bit of capital in Belgium, and so that capital is used to buy rough diamonds from Russia. See here, and this is all despite Russian sanctions from the U.S. and so on and so forth. The Russian material is just going to go to places like Belgium and then come to the U.S. It's going to go to places like Israel and places like that, where they're going to completely make sanctions irrelevant. Russia exported 22.8 million carats of diamonds in the year 2013 to Belgium. That was 25% of all of Antwerp's rough diamond imports, which was valued at 2.8 billion. 50% of the diamonds from Alrosa are traded in Antwerp. Even if they don't stay in Antwerp, they go to Antwerp first. Next, we're going to move on to Gokran, which is Russia's state precious metals and gemstone repository. They sold $177 million worth of precious metal and gemstones in 2013 alone. That's 94.7% of the budget target for the audit chamber, which pretty much delegates how much they can buy and sell. Let's see here. The domestic sales in Russia alone are 39.2 million, while the exports are 138.4 million, which is not bad at all. Probably a lot of that's going to China and India because they're the largest gold consuming nations. If I'm not mistaken, China actually surpassed India. Let's see here. According to Gokran's budget, the company may sell $332.1 million worth of precious metal and gemstones in 2014 and $262.6 million in 2015. The company spent $105 million in procuring precious metals and gemstones in 2013, so they're buying a lot. As well as $97.8 million worth of diamonds from Alrosa, which is, they're interconnected. They're both Russian companies, and these wealthy Russians do business together and keep it within the oligarchy. Thank you, Mr. Putin. Let's see here. Their budget is significantly up from 2012, in which they only spent $27.6 million. Templeton Fund from Russia, managed by investor Mark Mobius. The Templeton Russia and Eastern European funds became shareholders of Alrosa in the fourth quarter of 2013. The companies acquired 1,995,400 ordinary shares of Alrosa. Interfax reported that these shares make up 0.03% of Alrosa's stock, which were valued at $2.2 million. Templeton Russia and the East European Fund may have become an Alrosa shareholder during the company's IPO that took place earlier this year, rather 2013. And I actually blogged about this IPO event. That was a good time to buy if you had big money, because only big money plays, and you have to have liquidity. So a 30% growth is anticipated by the Templeton Russia and East European Fund with regards to their share of Alrosa. Savrolmaz opens a new diamond plant. That's a diamond mine in Russia. It's in the northeast of the country, if I'm not mistaken. They have some really, really good diamond material there. And they have it all. They own the material. There's no warlords like there are in Africa where, one day it might change hands. The mine might be with this warlord, and then in 2 days it might be with a different warlord. It's not ethical. Russian diamonds are not only the best material, but they're ethical, and you don't have to deal with any garbage, warlords, in other words, except for Putin, of course. They opened this plant at the Lomonosov diamond mine in the Arkhangelsk region of Russia. The company intends to produce 500,000 carats of diamonds annually from this new plant, with 2 production facilities, and it will nearly triple their production capacity. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing for the diamond industry. We don't have too much stuff hanging out in the world. Let's see. The company suggests that it will reach annual production of over 5 million carats per year. Fyodor Andreev, the president of Alrosa, is quoted as saying, "Development of the Lomonosov project is an important part of Alrosa's growth strategy. Today, their share of the Savrolmaz in Alrosa has